Alright, so this week in Ireland is the first week of the new year. Hello my friends, what's the crack? Welcome back and welcome to the first video of 2020. Now unfortunately we don't have a packed out video today in terms of stories, but what we do have is a Garda who was a victim of a hit and run over in Dundrum. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. And you may or may not have heard about the riots over in the Red Cow Inn, which is a hotel the other day over near TWII, and it was just mayhem as groups of young fellas clashed with Gardai. But before we get into all the stories, I'm going to say exactly 2 hours from now I'm going to do a Q&A over on Instagram. So if you have something you want to ask me, you can go ahead, go over and ask me in my stories, or if you just want to have a nosy, here's my handle there, you can go and have a look. Menthol cigarettes set to be banned in Ireland under new smoking laws this year. So this law is supposed to come into effect in May, which means you won't be able to buy any more mint smokes. This is to prevent like kids wanting to smoke because they're flavoured or whatever. I'm not sure if this is going to affect any of you watching. I really hope it doesn't, because I really hope that you all aren't smoking. But anyways, even the slim and skinny like smokes, like in the small boxes, they're now going to be banned as well in May. But yeah, I hope none of you are smoking, because smokers are jokers, and at the end of the day they're just cancer sticks. Terror accused Lisa Smith pictured wearing red poncho as she enters Garda Station in North East. I am only reading that story out of the pure, like, just leave the woman alone. Like, she's wearing a red poncho. Oh, she's a threat to the country. Who cares if she's wearing a red poncho or not? And here's another one from the other day. Alleged Islamic State member Lisa Smith buys groceries after signing on at Garda Station for second day. Whoa, she done her shopping, like, Jesus Christ. Next you're gonna be telling me what way she wipes her arse. Like, just stop following the woman around and taking pictures of every single thing she does. Like, is her wearing a red poncho on the streets, is that big news? No. Is her doing her shopping big news? No. Like, just leave the woman alone. She's already on a curfew. The guards are checking in with her every few hours. Like, honestly, just leave the woman alone, because I am absolutely sick of hearing about her, as I'm sure all of you are too. Fine Gael TD Alan Farrell blasts Fianna Fáil over failing to tackle issue of vacant homes after Irish son exposed. So when people either die or they're doing like some dodgy stuff and they're criminals or whatever, and they get evicted out of their council house, the council house then gets boarded up, and in particular 2 out in Swords have been boarded up for over 1 year. The two that I've mentioned are sitting empty on the exact same road as each other, and I know a lot of houses around my area that are also sitting boarded up for well over a year and 6 months to a year and whatever. It's just very long periods of time that the houses are sitting there boarded up. Another problem with the houses sitting vacant for so long is that the council actually have to pay for security to look after the house to make sure it's not vandalised while there's no one living in it. And I was told by someone a long time ago that they have to pay up to £1,000 every single week for each house, which seems like a very high figure, but if anyone knows the exact figure, please feel free to leave it in the comments. And now, the Red Cow riots. Apparently this happened in a hotel. It was at a music event, which I'm going to imagine it was a birthday party or a nightclub of some sort. But anyways, riots broke out inside of the place, and then the guards were called to deal with it. Now as you can see in that clip, it just looks like absolute mayhem. It kind of looks like a bit of a standoff, and some people are fucking bottles across, which is fucking mad dangerous in itself. But anyways, I'm going to show you the next clip.
Big food, this guy. Big food. What's number 178? Oh my god. Y'all fucking pussy. Y'all fucking pussy.
So as a result of all of the riots, 15 people in total got arrested. Luckily there was no serious injuries, but I know for a fact that there definitely would have been if those guards had not turned up, and they did. Something that confuses the life out of me is the chap that was recording all of this going down. He's recording it before the guards even turned up, and then when the guards turned up, he has a caption on his Snapchat story saying that he hates the guards and he's calling them fills and stuff, which just doesn't make sense. Like, the guards just turned up to do everyone a favour and stop anyone getting seriously injured or maybe even killed. Like, they were obviously called for a reason to stop the riots. The guards can hardly just stand back and let everyone just mill each other. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can hate the guards if you want, but like, if they're literally just doing their job. Now in saying that, I've absolutely no doubt in my mind that a couple of people got a couple of unnecessary wallops of a couple of batons, but still, I'd probably still take a wallop of a baton off a guard in like the leg or the arm or wherever they're gonna hit you, as opposed to getting cracked in the head with a glass bottle by some absolute scumbag at a nightclub. Do you get what I'm saying? If the guards are turning up to do everyone a favour and stop anyone actually getting killed, like, the guards aren't gonna murder anyone. Yeah, they're probably gonna crack you with a baton, even if it's across the head, but it's not gonna kill you. Whereas like some normal 22-year-old man might like bait the bollocks out, you leave you in a hospital bed or whatever, whereas that's not going to happen with the guards. So I'd happily, as I said, I'd happily take the guards turning up in that like massive numbers of like 30, 40, 50, whatever was there, smacking in the head with a baton. Yeah, I'd take that all day over a group of young fellas dancing on my head on the ground. Look at this sheer amount of them in that picture there. It's just madness. It just looks like someone hit copy and paste 30 times, like the numbers of them. And now finally the hit and run that happened over in Dundrum town centre. So apparently what was happening was this person was there to basically rob something or do a large robbery of some kind, which I'm gonna say, remember a couple of weeks ago when a cash box got robbed over in Dundrum? I'm gonna say this might have been something similar to that. Now I'm saying might have been because that's not absolute fact. Now as you can see in the clip, people are kind of surrounding the car then speeds off and you can see a guard like basically falling off the car about 20 meters up the road. Something that confuses and annoys the life out of me about this clip, the three people like at the bonnet of the car doing this, pushing against it, do they honestly think that they're stronger than a car? Like there's no way they're gonna prevent that car from driving. And now the news story and TWII that is coupled with this clip says that the Garda was dragged up the road by a criminal in a car, something like that, something to make people click it. But anyways, I'm gonna say he definitely wasn't dragged unless his arm was stuck inside the door of the car, which I doubt. He was stuck inside the car, he drove up the road, they let him out and then he fell to the ground. Now the guard was hanging onto the car for whatever reason, trying to get at the person inside it. Like what an absolute numpty. Why are you holding onto the car? Like you're basically risking your life. I'm nearly sure something like this happened last year or a couple of months ago where a guard was dragged like 100 meters down the road and he was seriously injured. I'm not actually, that might be a touchy subject, I'm not sure whether he died or not, but why are you holding onto the car in the first place? In this instance, why are you holding onto the car? What are you trying to achieve? Like you're not going to weigh the car down by you being on top of it. You're literally just putting your life in danger for absolutely no benefit. Luckily enough, the guard was discharged from hospital the same day and apparently he only has like soft tissue damage, which basically probably has a couple of bruises on his leg, so he's gonna be just perfectly grand. Luckily enough, it could have been a hell of a lot worse, but I'm just gonna say he's the numpty of the week. He has to be. Why are you holding onto that car? Like if anything, why are they all standing around like trying to hold the car in place? Like it just doesn't make sense. It's not a like little life raft in water that you can maybe hold and stop floating away. If anything, smash the window of the car and then get in at the chap. Like smash the window and dive into the car head first. That's the only way to do it. You smash the window, dive in, pull the keys out of the car and then the person can't go anywhere. But anyways, luckily the guard was alright in the end. As I said, this could have been a hell of a lot worse. Could have been a hell of a lot worse for even the other people there. Like the people in the yellow jackets or the high-vis jackets, I'm nearly sure they're just normal security. And then a couple of other people around that are just normal civilians, I think, trying to help. So this could have been a lot worse for all of them. There was a person directly in front of the car. I'm going to play the clip again and show you. And he's like literally the only person right in front of the car. Now luckily when the car starts to speed, he moves off to the side, but he could have been the worst of the lot. If he had fell on his back, he was speed ramp. And now my friends, that's gonna be all from today. I understand there wasn't many topics, but there's nothing I can do. If it's nothing happening in the news, then there's nothing I can talk about. And just a reminder, I am gonna do a Q&A over on Instagram. That's my handle there. If you want to go and follow me or not, you don't even have to follow me. You can just go and have a nosy or other people are asking me, or you can actually ask me something yourself. I will answer 99% of the questions that are asked. I'm not gonna answer stuff that has already been answered, if you get what I mean. And if it's something you fancy, you can follow me on Twitter and TikTok for other stuff you're not gonna see on this channel. And that's gonna be all from today, my friends. Thanks very much for watching. Actually, do me a favour, leave a like in this video if you enjoyed it, because it lets me know whether you're enjoying it or not. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below, and of course, if you have not already hit that subscribe button and you're still watching to this moment, do me a massive favour and hit that subscribe button. I think at the time of recording this, we're 160 subscribers away from hitting 20,000 subscribers, which is nuts. And now, that is gonna be all from today. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Goodbye.